Hey, Rebecca. So this is a little weird talking to a camera, saying as if I'm speaking to you, but I just want to tell you I love you, and I know this is a really stressful time for both of us, especially for you. I just want to tell you that I love you very much, and I'm very glad we finally get to do this thing, to get married. And I know that we're both glad we got married previously, but to really share it with all of our friends and family, it's a very special time, and I'm so excited to be able to do this with you live, and especially during the COVID. I just hopefully you can relish the time with me and really enjoy what we have, live in the moment, because this is only going to come once, and then we're going to begin our journey together for the rest of our lives. So I can't wait, personally.
And why don't you recount the story of you guys first meeting?
So there's a bit of contention with that, because I know on our wedding website we told a lot of people that we met by mutual friends, but a lot of people don't know that it was actually from Bumble online dating. That's where we originally met one another, and then we had our first date at a sushi restaurant downtown Fort Smith, and she was all business when I met her. She definitely admits that to have like the power move. She arrived there first, got the table, she was waiting on me, and that way she got the first impression as I was walking in trying to find her. And then it was like an interview. She just hit me with a barrage of questions, one after another, get me the answer. And then I had to force her and turn it around and say, hey, no, I want to learn more about you. So after that, things were a lot more smooth, I guess, a little bit more of an exchange rather than a job interview. I felt very comfortable around her. We seem to have a lot in common with, well, just a lot of things, but also our sense of humor and our style of humor. We really just bounced off of one another really well. After that, we went to a Starbucks, and I've been talking a lot of game about these chocolate chip cinnamon rolls that we had down in Texas. So I brought some with me when I came to go visit her, and I asked the Starbucks people to heat them up, which she apparently found really sweet that I would do that to make sure that the cinnamon rolls were the best that they could be. And then, after that, I wasn't really sure how well I had done for a first date, but she was willing to see me the next day because she was going off on a trip to, I think, Nashville, Tennessee. And she was potentially going to see if this was the place that she was going to move to. But apparently I had such an impact on her that she did not have a good time on Nashville. She could really not really do much or live in the moment while she was on this trip, but think about wanting to talk with me. So I think that's a positive result of that. And I mean, here we are today, ready to get married. And so I guess that's a win.
And I'm sure there's a thousand things. What are just a few of your favorite things about her?
So I love that she is vulnerable around me and that I can be the same around her. I know that we are definitely not like that around everybody. And so that we can be that to one another, and that we're also each other's best friends. And I hate to say that because she has a lot of very good friends, and I have a few very good friends as well, but we are each other's best friends, and I'm really glad about that because we can share anything with one another, and that we both have a similar level of goofiness that we don't necessarily show other people, and that we can share with one another. And that's almost like an inner secret that we can share with one another and not with the rest of the world. I love that. I love her sense of humor. I think she's a very funny person, and I feel like she'd say the same about me. And of course, she's beautiful, and she's very kind-hearted and generous, and she's always willing to do and go above and beyond for her friends and loved ones. So that's a few of many things. I could probably go on much longer, but those are a few.
And how are you feeling right now? Like more nervous, more excited?
As we progress further and further along, I'm going to get more and more nervous for sure. I'm probably going to rock on my feet a little bit, just try to get that nervous energy out of my body. And I'm not the type of person to get extremely nervous until the event is happening. So I'm sure when I'm standing there next to James, our officiant, I'm going to be very nervous, and we're going to have to repeat some words after him and and put the ring on her, and it's just going to be probably really nerve-wracking and pretty emotional. So it's just going to build. It's not so much now, but I know when we're actually going through it, it's going to be pretty bad.
Or pretty good.
Well, I mean, it's good. It's nervous because I care a lot, of course.
And what are some of the things you're most excited about for marriage? Like, I guess you're already married, but like this new stage.
Yeah, so for me, just having somebody that's a member of my family, and I've said to Rebecca before that she is my family, and we are family to one another. And we come from families, but we're making our new family together. And we don't know how large that family is going to be, whether or not we're going to have kids or animals. Right now we don't have either. But we get to make that decision. We get to make our rules. We get to make our traditions. And I'm very much looking forward to setting all that and being able to do it with my best friend, someone that I agree with and I respect so much and I love so much. And I can't wait for our journey. Our journey's already started, but to continue and from this point also begin as well.
And then what's a lesson you feel like you've learned through your friendship with Rebecca, like something that she's taught you?
She's definitely taught me a lot about fashion. So if you interview her, she might, especially on our first date, I was not very fashion forward. I'll just go ahead and say it, like I used to pluck my eyebrows out of nervousness, and so I had really thin eyebrows. And I know I've got made fun of by my dad, and my mom used to make comments like, don't do that, and I'm sure other people noticed, but she forced me to grow them out, which I think they look way better. She's helped me with my dress to make sure that I don't look like some college bachelor, and I really appreciate that. And of course, she's forced me to become a lot more adventurous and to also be a lot more organized, because she is that type of person, and I want to be someone that she can rely on and depend on for making appointments or making plans, whether short-term or long-term, and together we can be very compatible together and have a really low stress but high adventure type of lifestyle, and go out and travel. We both love to do that. So having a partner, she's helped me discover a lot of things that I didn't know I would enjoy, but because I went with her to go do it and she came up with those ideas, hey, I like those things, and I never would have done those things had it not been for her.
And any final words to wrap up?
I'm not exactly sure who's going to see this video, but thank you all to everybody coming out. I know, especially with COVID, this is a very trying time because we've had to move this date multiple times. So thank you everybody coming out. Thank you, Rebecca, for being so gracious and patient. I know patience for something specifically like this is very difficult, and I think you've handled it with a lot more grace than I would have expected from anybody, myself included. So the fact that I could feel as relaxed as I do is because of the fact that you are not as stressed as you could be. So I'm really impressed, and I can't wait to go get married again. So I can't wait.
Hey Michael, it's me, your wife. It's only been like 4 times that we've rescheduled this thing, but we're doing it today. Today's the big day, August 28th, and I know it's been a freaking journey, but we made it, and it's happening today. It's happening, and nothing can change that, and it's gonna be a great day, and it's been a long time coming, and I'm very thankful that you've been encouraging me and pushing for this day, even when we thought that this might not happen. So I love you, and I can't wait to marry you again in front of our family and friends today.
And why don't you recount the story of you guys' first meeting?
Our first meeting, we had a cute little sushi date. I love sushi, and so does Michael, and he taught me how to use chopsticks for the first time there. I'd never used them, and he was just really goofy and funny and just made me feel like myself, comfortable. And that's what I was really drawn to, is just how comfortable I felt with Michael, and just fell in love. And he's just so great, such a good, positive, comforting and encouraging person. So.
And what were some of your first impressions of him?
First impressions was his cargo shorts were terrible. They were awful, but he had such a big smile, and he was so funny. And I thought he was so thoughtful because he had brought chocolate chip cinnamon rolls all the way from Austin. He drove from Austin for our first date. And I just thought that was one of the most incredibly thoughtful things anyone had ever done on a first date. And it made it really special.
And this is a similar question, but what are just a few of your favorite things about him?
I love just how goofy he is, because I'm pretty goofy too, and it takes another person to be as goofy as me to just helps. It helps keep everything positive, and I can be more of a pessimist, and he's definitely more optimistic, and we balance each other out, I think. And I'm like the kite, and he keeps me grounded, and we balance each other out really well, and I just love him.
And how are you feeling right now? Like more nervous, more excited?
Feeling excited. A little bit more nervous, I think, because it's about to happen. Like, we're about to do this thing in front of everybody, and everyone's gonna be looking at me. But I feel excited. It's a beautiful day, and the venue's beautiful, and I'm excited just to share this with everybody. I feel good.
And y'all are already married and all, but
I know.
what are you excited about for this new stage?
Yes, we are excited. We're moving to Missouri, and we're gonna move into our new house next week. And so we're just excited just to kind of take things a little bit a slower pace of life, I think, in Missouri, and just be outside and enjoy the outdoors. And Michael's gonna be doing clinicals in Missouri, so he's gonna have a different schedule, and I think he'll have more free time, which is something that we haven't been able to enjoy in San Antonio. So I'm looking forward to spending more free time together, and just learning to grow old and be, married people. So.
And then what's a lesson you feel like you've learned through your friendship with him, like something that he's taught you?
A lesson. I think Michael's really taught me a lot about taking hold of the positive and trying not to focus on the negative. That's a really big thing that I do. And just through even this whole process of having to move our wedding 4 times, he's always been so encouraging and just so steadfast, and just his love and his encouragement of our relationship, even when everything else is just kind of chaos. And just being more positive and just staying grounded and taking things one step at a time. He's really taught me that.
And any last little final words?
I'm ready to do this thing. Let's go out here and let's do it and just enjoy it and eat all the cake.
Hi, Shores and Michael. I'm so happy for you guys. I'm so happy that y'all met and found each other and fell in love, and you'll have such a beautiful love. It's so wonderful to witness. Woo, I'm gonna get choked up. Shores-alicious. I love you with all my heart, and I owe so much to you. You're such a wonderful friend. You can make a friend out of anyone, and well, you're a wonderful person. I love you. Happy wedding day. Hi, Becca. Hi, Michael. I'm so happy to be here. I know it feels like it was never gonna come, and there was a lot of stuff that kind of got in the way, but this has been the best possible day together, and I'm so proud of both of you for sticking it out, for staying committed to each other, and for just being so strong over the last year and a half, 2 years. And thank you so much for letting me be here with you to enjoy it. I hope you have the best time. I hope a couple of crazy dance moves come out, even though I know you hate dancing, but just one or two. And I wish you all the best, because from now on, it's the 2 of you to love and to hold and to get through the good and the bad, and I know you're gonna be great.
I'm so excited for you guys and thankful for y'all. I just know you're gonna have a wonderful life together, and I love you. Congratulations.
Well, first off, Michael, you should know, Rebecca and I have been planning this day since we were 5, quite literally. And I'm so glad it's finally here. It was here a year and a half ago, but it's finally here. So congratulations, you guys. I genuinely hope that your life is the happiest. I hope that you set the standard super high for everyone that gets married after you. And I know that you guys are gonna pave the way, make a beautiful life together, and one day you're gonna mentor a couple and you're going to help them to have such a beautiful life as well. I love you guys so dearly, and I'm so thankful that I got to be a part of this and that I got to just celebrate this with you. So thank you for letting me be a part of your day.
Hi Rebecca, hey Michael. I just hope you guys have the most wonderful day, that you've enjoyed it. You both definitely deserve it, and I love you both so much. Good luck on this next journey up in Missouri, and I will see you very frequently. Bye.
Okay, so obviously Michael and Rebecca, you finally made it, you got married. It's been a long time coming. So happy that Angela and I were a key component, very key component into you guys getting together. You're perfect for each other. It's always fun when we get the chance to all sit together. You know, I don't know. You guys are just two really great people. Michael, you've been there to support Angela and I for a long time. And Rebecca, you've been great. And I wish you guys the best, and I'm really happy for you.
So I was told doing this that I was supposed to say something to the bride and groom, and so Rebecca, it's my regret that our first meeting was out in the parking lot by the trash cans getting pictures taken and just saying hi. I'm hoping in the future that can change and we can get to know each other better, because Michael, you've been a really quality guy. Weirdly in childhood, not the friend I always spent the most time with outside of school, but you're probably one of my most reliable, dependable friends, and you were there when I needed you most. So thank you for that. Even though it's been a long time since we've actually met in person before this day, I'm so glad that Carolyn and I were able to make it here to be here for you, because standing up there, I just saw how happy you both looked, looking into each other's eyes, how good you're going to be for each other. And more than anything, I'm just reminded now how natural it is just coming in and being around you again. So even though the times when we're in each other's lives kind of weaves in and out, I know you're always going to be there, and I'm always going to be there for you. Congratulations again. You've shown so much perseverance in getting to this point here today, and I'm so honored I could be a part of it.
Hey guys, thanks for having me. I mean, I am your brother, so I had to be here. I just think you guys are perfect for each other. Both of you guys are just like, Rebecca, you're a closet goofball, and Michael is just a goofball all around. And I just think you guys are gonna have a great and wonderful life, and you will constantly be in my prayers. And yeah, I just think you guys are great. Can't wait to see how your life unfolds.
Hey guys, Seth Adams here. You may know me from college. Thankful that you guys invited me to your wedding. Can't wait to see all of the fun times that you guys have, even though you're already married. Looking forward to the mini babies that you guys are gonna have, because I know that's really one of the top things that you're looking forward to. So praying for you guys, and can't wait to see what happens next. Bye.